Hey guys, it's Ilya here, and this time I'm talking about WZ-132. This finally happened, I got third gun mark on it, and as usual I'm gonna present some thoughts about it. First of all, we're not going to see any record battle here. I thought it's been enough Prokhorovka and Malinovka on my channel for now, as well as Lakeville and Sand River. So for a change we're gonna watch Steps battle. It's not a 8k battle or something, but it's interesting as on this map, light tanks don't feel too good most of the time, even though it's an open map. So back to tank. When I played this tank after WZ-131, I immediately felt that it was a lot slower. A lot. Yes, my maximum speed is 64, it's greater than of the previous vehicle, but 131 had almost 25 horses per ton. Could accelerate immediately. 132 has only 21 and a bit horses per ton, and you really feel that. But just like other Chinese light tanks, we have good view range. Well, it's standard for a tier 8 light tank, 400 meters. We have great ground resistance, which is a feature of the Chinese lights, and which makes our acceleration not that bad. We are rather low, that helps to use landscape better, hide behind the bombs. We have above average camo. And there is another new bonus which wasn't there on tiers 6 and 7, that's armor. Our hull is 50mm in the front and the turret is 45mm. Yes, it's hardly an armor, but once upon a time something does bounce off. It's not much worse than of T-54 lightweight. I even had a battle where I bounced off 3 shots with more than 100 total damage. And high explosives sometimes don't penetrate us as well. But of course, we're not here to talk about such thing as armor of a light tank. To start with, there are 2 guns to choose from for 132. It's 85mm with 200 alpha, greater DPM, better gun handling and lower penetration. And there is a 100mm gun with 250 alpha, lower DPM, worse gun handling, but more penetration. I played with both. In some previous videos you can see me using 85mm gun. My personal choice is 100mm though, and the reason is the following. 85mm gun has 230 gold penetration, and the gold rounds are heat rounds which don't lose penetration over distance, but 230 isn't too much anyway. And both AP and heat rounds of 85mm gun fly slower than AP and APCR of 100mm gun. 85mm heat rounds penetrate poorly tracks, track wheels, and other spaced armor. A 100mm gun has a PCR as gold rounds, and those penetrate 246mm. And you penetrate through all the tracks, all the screens, all the track wheels, and APCR flies a lot faster than AP or heat of 85mm. Even though I was able to play effectively with both, I had 90% mark of excellence with 85mm gun. I reached 3rd mark with 100mm. So for random battles, personally, I would recommend 100mm gun. Although 85mm is also good, it's definitely a valid option, and for clan battles I recommend 85mm gun, because you don't meet higher tier tanks there, and your penetration is well enough against tier 8 tanks, and TPM is more important in clan battles, and your 85mm DPM is almost reaching 3000 with a reload of less than 4.5 seconds. As for how to use WZ-132, well, most light tanks are used in a similar way of course. WZ-132 is an all-rounder, it's capable of everything, but keep in mind that your not best acceleration and limited top speed won't let you take the riskiest pushes, for example E1 or Prokhorovka. Even though WZ-132 is good at passive scouting, yeah, it's a born active scout. You are hard to hit from large distance, you have good camo, your maneuverability is okay. Play aggressively and don't be afraid to be spotted. You're not AMX 1390 which can hardly turn. Do same stuff you were doing on 131. 132 is a very good skill trainer, which will teach you aggressive scouting, and even though to me it seemed harder to play than 131, I have really felt I got a lot better after it. For comparison, RU-251 is a light tank which is plug and play. You take RU-251 and you're immediately top scout and top 3 damage without doing much. You don't have much challenge while playing RU-251. but WZ-132 will test your skills. WZ-132 is like a strict professor at university. It can teach you a lot, but you'll have to work hard. In my opinion, WZ-132 is second best light tank after RU-251 among top tier light tanks, and with the most comfortable line where each tank follows the concept of the previous, and all these lights are so great. If this video was interesting to you, please like it to help me promote it so that more people see it in search results and recommend it. Share it with your friends, check out my other videos if you haven't seen them. Thank you for watching and goodbye.